everyone, Lola here. Welcome back. So today I want to talk about something that's in my heart, and it's codependency. It's something that I go through, not only with like love relationships. I go through codependency when it comes to all my relationships. Family, friends, and romantic relationships. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what it has meant for me. Codependency for me, according to me and my research, right? Not that I'm an expert, but according to my research, is when you have a hard time letting go of unhealthy relationships. Rather, it is even though you want to leave, you feel that you can't because you don't want to hurt the other person, or you don't want to accept when the other person wants to leave you, and you have trouble letting go, regardless if it's something that it's healthy or not. It could be with your family. I mean, I know that it's not easy to like put boundaries with family, but like it also has to do with not having boundaries. It's okay to give each other space, especially since family, we can't just cut them off, but that space that you need to regroup. At least when it comes to me, like I had a problem with having to like fix an issue immediately, and like felt like, I don't know, I'm gonna be a little bit exaggerated, but I felt amputated if someone didn't forgive me. I felt like they cut me with the sword and left like my arm just wiggling there, like, being very melodramatic about it. But if they didn't forgive me, it just left this like anxiety, because I didn't want to lose them, and I felt like if they didn't forgive me right then and there, that they would like never forgive me. And knowing your issue is half the problem, and I know that. So now working around it. For example, like I'm one that I don't like being confronted when I'm mad. So remembering that, I need to remember that I also need to give people space to forgive me when they're upset. And that's helped me a lot, because I hate when people are like pressuring me and like making me want to talk when I'm not ready to talk, and so I need to remember that I need to give them the same courtesy. Another thing, that everything is in divine timing, and if they're not able to let go at the moment, is because of something that they're going through, and I can't take it personal, and that they will come around when they're ready. And remembering not to be too people focused, remembering that it's okay to be independent. It's okay to have alone time, and take advantage of that time, that there's space between you and the person that you care about. Helps you reflect on your side and your patterns and your behaviors that are not healthy for your relationships. For me, it's that pushy and neediness, that I like, oh no, forgive me now, like, why are you mad? Why are you mad? Why can't you let it go, Or that void, like learning that it's okay to do these self-reflections when you're alone, or taking that class, you're going to meet new people, or finishing that project that you can't because you're always socializing. It's taking that time to for me, right, applying to different jobs, or working on your home business, for me, or working on looking for that better home, that better apartment that my dream apartment, because part of manifestation is also putting work in it and researching, right? So sorry, I have ADD, so I sidetracked, but basically putting that downtime and being productive is my point. And so if you suffer from that, tips that have helped me have been remembering that there's some things that I need to do on my own, and to take advantage when people, like, for example, I hate when, well, hated more, not so much now. I hated when people didn't answer their phones, or mainly answer their phone, because I was being needy and I wanted to, just feel like connected to someone. And if they didn't, it's like, oh man, they don't want to talk to me. But now it's like, okay, well, the universe wants me to spend some time by myself. Okay, what do I need to do? All right, oh yeah, I need to look for apartments. Oh yeah, I can do a YouTube video, whatnot, whatever. And so I feel that thinking of things that you can do on your own by baby steps. For example, a lot of people don't like taking classes by themselves, or going out and eating by themselves, or they don't like, walking or doing exercise by themselves. Why don't you put a YouTube video and do a little short yoga exercise that's like 5 minutes, so you can just get a taste of how it is to do something productive by yourself. Like, I like meditating and hearing a chant while I do some kundalini for myself. Doesn't have to be 30 minutes. It can just be 5 minutes, do one song or whatnot, and just feel that taste. And little by little, you'll be comfortable doing it by yourself. It took me a long time, but now I do Kung Fu by myself. I take yoga by myself, or I do yoga by myself at home. Little bit by little bit. I'm not one to go to a movie theater and watch a movie by myself, but if I was okay, that'd be fine. But I do other angles of things that help me be independent. I like doing jewelry. For example, like little mala bead bracelets, and or writing. I like journaling. I like writing a novel that I'm writing. Just something that you can do in your personal space. That really has helped me with codependency. And just remember not to take things personal, and that if you're feeling guilty also, that's their battles, not yours. A wise friend told me once, your business is your business. Their business is their business, and God's business is God's business. So you take care of you. You focus on what makes you happy, and allow them to work things out for themselves. Of course, you can be there for them, but if it's draining you, you need to put boundaries and be like, okay, right now I need, like, give me like a day, and I'll touch base with you tomorrow. Just gently reminding them that you're not going away forever, but that right now you need some personal space. Like, or not immediately responding to a needy text. Like, all right, ground myself before I have to answer that text, so you don't get caught up with the roller coaster of emotions. I have an impact. Like, even I went to a meeting, and I'll be honest, it was a sloth meeting, which is a Sex and Love Addict Anonymous. Okay, I'm not a sex addict, this is a disclaimer, but I am a love addict. Like, I'm love hungry. Like, I love love. Like, I've went through almost over 30 years of my life feeling like shit if I didn't have love in my life, like a romantic love. And it's just been this year and this last breakup that I'm like, not like 100% okay with being alone, but like, I'm doing it. I'm okay. I'm not jumping from one relationship to another like I usually do. And like, I am a love addict, so I resonated. I liked the meeting. It was like, wow, now I can you know, it's not like I don't like boxes, I don't like boxing things, but like, oh yeah, now I can, you know, relate, you know. And it was great, you know, helping each other and listening to other stories helped me realize I'm not alone. And that's another thing you can do for codependency, because it's part of being lovesick, you know. I know that it's not easy. I call it like like when a muscle's atrophied, like it's limp, right? That you need to exercise it little bit by little. Go into a secluded room and read for at least 5 minutes. Start baby steps. You know, if you see a friend, tell them to come and meet you a half an hour later and take alone time for that moment that they're on their way. And cut yourself from speaking. Also, it's good to speak, but also it's good to like put a pause on your emotions and your feelings. It will help you not be codependent on that person. That will always, you'll feel always like you need to like talk to them to ground you. Learn how to ground yourself. Like, I don't have a grounding stone right now, although I should. But like I know tourmaline, I know black tourmaline is good. Citrine, carnelian is really good for grounding. Put it on you or hold it as a reminder that you need to ground yourself. And just try different things. Cooking helps me. Like, I love cooking. It makes me feel witchy and like, okay, I'm feeling sad, and but you know, like the cinnamon is gonna help me with love, you know. Like, okay, now I'm gonna be proactive about it. Put love, put like rosemary for love. Like, I'm lovesick, so like, yeah, the rosemary will be good for love, and actually helps for self-love, you know. If I'm feeling depressed, I don't really know what herb that I put, but like I know the protection to, because I struggle with like psychic blah, 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 psychic vampires. So like the garlic and the onion, like it's gonna help me put a block in those people that make me feel like shit, you know. And being proactive in that way will help lift your confidence too. Anyways, I hope this really helped. I know that I'm a little bit of a rambler, but I hope these tips help you. Find something that you like. Like, a lot of people don't like doing too much physical stuff, so meditation would really help. Like looking at your city local free meditation classes, whatnot. All of that can help, you know. Like, I take them randomly, and then I take what I learned and I do it at my private practice at home, and that helps, you know. Taking a free, for example, free yoga class or a free dance class. I love salsa, so I take sometimes the free salsa class. I took it for 3 years and I love it. Yeah, stuff like that. But hopefully this can help if you guys are going through like anxiety and codependency and depression. And love you guys, and if you like these videos, let me know down in the comment, and I'll give you guys more tips. I'll you know, kind of share when I'm going down and what I'm trying to do. If you want to like also like connect with me in that way and share you some tips that I've done to like help lift myself. I'm trying really hard not to take any medications, but if you do, don't judge yourself. Like, it happens, and little by little you get off of them, you know. Anyways, I love you guys a lot, and love and light, and see you later.